Hello everyone. Now you already know I did a video called What's on My PlayStation 3, but now we're doing a video. It's called What's on My PlayStation Vita. So I'm going to be showing you what's on my PlayStation Vita. I was just trying to wake that bad boy up. So here we are. We got my PlayStation Vita here. Now here's the cool thing about Vita, because whether you're buying physical or you're buying digital, when you put those cartridges in here into the Vita, it's going to save that icon on the Vita's home screen no matter what, whether the card's in there or not. So you're going to see all the Vita games I own, whether it's digital or physical. And I always do try to buy physical, so it's like with my like what's on my PS3, you could only see like digital stuff, right? You couldn't see all my physical games because I do have quite a game collection. But we're going to be exploring my Vita a little bit. We're going to see what games I own, of course, and services and all that I use. And again, doing a little bit of sharing, because as I've always said, and as I'm always pushing it, sharing is caring. So right off the bat, you're going to be noticing one thing. Holy crap, Ryan, you do not customize on the first 2 pages. No, I do not. And so even when I have, like, with my smartphone, for example, like, I just leave the default screens just there, just so I know where important key things are, like party, group messaging, trophies, browser. I just leave that stuff alone, and then I get to, like, custom stuff down here. So first 2 pages, I just leave them completely alone, and I just know where things are, and I just know how things, go and all that. Now, I guess since we're here, I'll say one thing. What really bothers me about the Vita is some of its stock apps, what's actually installed on the system. There is no reason that party, friends, and group messaging needs to be 3 separate apps, and I really hate that about the Vita, and it kind of disrupts my online experience with the Vita. I don't generally ever use all 3 of these apps, just for the fact that I have to keep all 3 of them open if I want to do messaging, look at a friends list, and party chat at the same time. It's kind of redundant in my opinion, so honestly, I never touch any of this stuff except when I need to visit the PlayStation Store, of course, check my trophies, because I'm hunting those trophies, people. And Nier, of course, is the most, useless thing in the world, so don't really visit that. Photos, I don't keep many photos on here just because, like, I don't know, the Vita's quite new, and I don't know, it's like a pure gaming device for me, whereas my PS3 was, it's my media hub. But here, I don't have much of anything. Oh my gosh, look at what we're doing here, people. Holy crap. Go back into that, what do I got? I don't even know what I have in here. What do I got? I do have my dog, because, as I've said before, I love and miss him dearly, because he has passed on. Oh my god, look at that cutie. Look at how cute he is. Oh, so adorable. He's adorable, isn't he? Tell me he's adorable, because if you don't tell me he's adorable, then we're not friends anymore. Typhlosion for good measure, because, I got some backgrounds in here. PlayStation symbol, of course. What is it? Oh, yeah, I remember what this is. So I screen capped the leaderboards for Plants vs. Zombies on Vita, because I know I'm never going to be able to see this again. So, wow, this is actually cool that I just found this. This was when I was placed number 3 worldwide for survival Plants vs. Zombies. Number 3. Look at that bad boy. But I'm quite sure that if you load up Plants vs. Zombies now on Vita, that's not going to be there anymore. That must have been a screen cap by accident. Having a little GTA 4 background there. Must have screen capped that by accident. Oh my god, Lucky Spin. That's a terrible trophy. Oh my god, but they kind of fixed that with a patch. Which sucks, because I got this trophy before they patched it. Another trophy. Alright, let's just get out of there. Like I said, not many photos. I do have a 3G Vita, and I don't pay for it at all. That was just because I bought a first edition bundle Vita, so I was forced pretty much to get a 3G Vita. And of course, I don't use the 3G, because you probably shouldn't, because that's kind of useless. I'll get to trophies after the games. How about that? Music, again, kind of a little Vita rant here. I would love to use the music app more often if it was, like, good. Because, like, it just sucks ass. Same music, really, but it's just crap how they did the music app. Like, and it's still so stupid that you cannot make playlists on the Vita. You have to do it from a PS3 or a PC. So, to be honest, a lot of the stock Vita apps, I really have a huge problem with. I really don't like them at all. Settings is always the same. Live tweet, I do like to use Twitter a lot. Skype, I don't even use Skype on Vita. I don't use YouTube on Vita, really. I just kind of downloaded them to look into them. Email, don't use it, really. Again, Vita for me is kind of like a pure games machine. That's all it is to me. So games, right off the bat, Uncharted Golden Abyss, of course, arguably one of the best Vita games to buy. Little Big Planet Vita, a fantastic Vita game, fantastic Little Big Planet adaptation. Arguably the best Little Big Planet game in existence, because of just all the things that was packed into that bad boy. It was really fun. Black Ops, which was of course disappointing. The cross controller pack, if I ever want to do cross controller on Little Big Planet 2's DLC, which was cross controller, and And I mentioned that in my review that it sucks that you have to keep a 500 MB app on your Vita if you ever want to access that DLC again. PS All-Stars because I bought it on PS3. Touch My Katamari, Hot Shots Golf World Invitational, Luminous Electronic Symphony. Probably, I would say like Luminous is my favorite Vita game. Like, oh my god, like I've said before, huge Luminous fan. Persona 4 Golden, Resistance Burning Skies. Cross on over here. We've got some games that I bought for review because, again, this was like back when I started doing like YouTube more serious and started doing a lot more videos. And in fact, the Vita's kind of around the time where I started doing YouTube, so, you know, kind of all comes full circle, you know what I'm saying? Earth Defense Force, Escape Vector, Sly Thieves in Time, which I was definitely going to buy no matter what, regardless of whether I was doing YouTube or not. But Dragon Fantasy, Guacamelee, Nun Attack, Hooked On, Draw Slasher, Thomas Was Alone. I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pretty much all those were bought for review purposes. But they were, you know, some of these were good games. Hooked On, not good. Do not get that. Draw Slasher, you know, good, not great. Nun Attack was actually really awesome. Guacamelee was, oh my god, fantastic. And it's a shame that I probably wouldn't have gotten that game had I not wanted to review it, because that game really is so good. And so is Dragon Fantasy, holy crap. Ooh, somebody is now online. Oh my god, Manito. Soul Sacrifice. That's a fun game too, of course. Really good original Vita title. Big Sky Infinity, Jacob Jones, Men's Room Mayhem, and of course the Jak and Daxter collection on Vita, which was disappointingly had a lot of performance issues, but it's still, you know, still Jak and Daxter, and I still love it for what it is. Yeah, just review. So these were good games though. Getting into some of the smaller bite-sized stuff, I do try to keep those separate from like the full retail stuff. Super Stardust Delta, which is an awesome Super Stardust adaptation to the Vita, although I'm not. I don't play it that often. I'm not like too in tune with it. I really got to go back and like try and maybe get a good high score on it or something. But Superstars HD on PS3 still holds my heart dearly. MotorStorm RC, as I've said on the when I did What's on PS3, I was upset that it was, you know, an RC MotorStorm, but it's still good nonetheless. Still very fun. Plants vs Zombies you've already seen a lot of. I do love me some PvZ. I love them. I love them plants, but I don't like them zombies. That's why I'm fighting them. Dokuro, Uncharted Fight for Fortune. Really just out of nowhere with Uncharted Fight for Fortune, right? Like it's just random Uncharted card game. It's like, where did that come from? But you know what? It was actually really fun. Sound Shapes, awesome. Knit Underground again. Like I've said on the What's on PS3, awesome. Super fun, super addictive game, right? I really cannot push that enough because not enough people know about Knit Underground. Jetpack Joyride, which I believe was free for a very large portion. I think it still is free. Beats, which is a PSP game that I think I also talked about on what's on my PS3. And then we're on my final list, actually, so this is kind of a wrapped up short video. Look at that. PlayStation Mobile stuff. When PlayStation Mobile launched, I was fully on board with that thing because I thought it was, you know, a good service that Sony was doing. It was good to have sort of this ecosystem of smaller mobile apps that, you know, it's very easy to develop for. Anybody can jump on it and try and make something really fun. And of course, iPhone games could totally be in here, and they could totally work on the Vita because, of course, it's got that big, huge, beautiful touchscreen. Now, I do have these folded up, which I probably should folder up a lot of this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm just so slow on that organizing and all that. But pretty much all of these games I bought for review because, you know, they were extremely cheap. And it's like, you know, back when I was starting YouTube, it's like, okay, well, what do I review? Because I don't have, you know, money crawling out of my asshole, so I can't buy every retail game that comes out to review it. And these were just small bite-sized games, you know, so it's like I paid 99 cents to play a game that maybe took me an hour to 2 hours to see all the content in it, and then I could review it. However, I will say, and I know a few people have asked to see the PS Mobile reviews come back, but unfortunately, I've kind of moved on from that. I can't really keep up with them. They come out way too fast now. So many of them come out on the PlayStation Store now, and some of them are really bad. So it's like they're not even kind of worth going into. And of course, my YouTube channel is actually bigger. I've been contacting some developers and publishers about getting review copies, so I don't have to keep paying out of pocket to review games, and I'm actually getting some good stuff back. I'm actually getting review copies back, so I've kind of, I don't know, I guess I could say graduated from PlayStation Mobile, so, you know, that's good though, right? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's all well and good. You know, a couple things that people asked in the What's on my PS3 video, like, hey, how come you don't use themes? I do sometimes, not usually, like custom backgrounds and all that. Don't really use them on my PS3, don't really use them on my Vita. Again, don't really use it on my smartphone either. Like, I don't know, I'm not that big on customization, right? I like just opening my products up and just starting to use them right away. I don't know. I guess you could say I'm not personal with that stuff, but I don't know. I kind of like the dynamic moving blueness in the background. I do have dynamic themes on my PS3. I do keep them on sometimes, but then I usually just take them off because I just love that XMB wave. And the little pantomiming right there that I did. And I kind of like the Vita's, native background. It's just nice, blue, elegant, and as I've said before, and what's on my PS3? Blue, favorite color, man. Blue's a good color. Who doesn't like blue? Maybe I didn't say that on the video, but blue's my favorite color. So, and if you're wondering, like, hey, man, what's going on here? You don't got this game, you don't got that game. I know someone's going to say, hey, where's Gravity Rush? I know, I don't have Gravity Rush. That's crazy, right? Hey, man, I'm human just like you guys, even though I like, do YouTube videos. I can't play every single game that comes out. And I do want to get to Gravity Rush, because I know it's, like, one of those big Vita games that a lot of people do like. I got to get to it eventually. Like I said in my old video, or on, what's on my PS3, I'm so behind on this fucking thing, trophies, right? So I'm trying to get my backlog cleared up, and then I can finally jump back in and get some of these games done. And then I can, have a clean slate to play some older games. And of course, as I've said before, I'm always playing new stuff. New games come out, I always buy them and stuff. I don't have much time to go back and play old stuff. But, yeah, so here we go. Little Big Planet Vita, again, gotta go back to that. Here, you're seeing more of my trophy backlog right now. Jak and Daxter, I destroyed that when I got my hands in the collection. I do have to go back and finish up Jak 3 and Jak 2, though. Those definitely take a lot longer because, the orbs are so much more scarce in those games, so you have to do all the side challenges and all that. And there are glitches, but of course I'm not going to do that. Jak fans keep it real. Soul Sacrifice I got to go back to. Jacob Jones 100%, Menzoru Mayhem 100%, Plants vs. Zombies plat, Motorstorm RC plat, Let's Fish Hooked On. I hated the fact that I bought this for review because now not only is it a terrible game, but I'll probably never get the platinum for that. That's another thing that I really hate about the Vita, right? Some people say like, oh, how come you don't have this game on PS3? I probably do. I have a lot of PS3 games, but I play some games on separate accounts, so I don't have the trophies show up on my main PSN if I know I'm not going to get all the trophies in it, or if I know I'm just not going to go back and get all of them. So I do that. With Vita, it's kind of like a, oh shit situation, because the only way you can use multiple profiles on Vita is to go through this whole long BS process of switching memory cards. So I really don't want to have to go through that tedious process for trophies. I'd rather just wait for Sony to finally firmware patch the Vita so it does that, or if Sony releases a slimmed down Vita, which they probably will at some point, and then I'll just buy that, of course, because I'm the PlayStation dude. I just buy every goddamn system that comes out, and I'll keep a separate profile on that or whatever, and I'll play games I don't want on that. But with Vita, pretty much everything I didn't want to play, or the trophies I knew I wasn't going to get, they're on here. So Draw Slasher, Net Underground I do have to go back and do, because like I said, I'm a big advocate of that game, and I put like 15 hours into it, and it's just, oh my god, those trophies are actually pretty difficult for Net Underground. Earth Defense Force, oh my god, that's going to take like 200, 400 hours. Like, you have to play the game like 7 times on hard difficulties and stuff, and you gotta really, really, really grind. Big Sky Infinity, I believe it has some glitches right now with their trophies or something. I don't know. I was looking at some forums. Those aren't looking too good right now. Guacamelee plat, Uncharted plat, None Attack 100%, Luminous Electronic Symphony 100%, Sly Thieves, Jesus Christ, I'm talking too gosh darn fast, I'm tripping over my own words. PlayStation All-Stars plat, Escape Vector, and Uncharted I gotta go back to. COD plat, Dokuro I gotta go back to, plat, 100% plat, gotta go back to I don't think I'll ever platinum Hot Shots, and then that pretty much finishes up for Vita trophies. Got a good amount of stuff done for the Vita. Not as much of a backlog, I guess you'd say, in terms of trophies, but hey man, that's what I have on my PlayStation Vita. Please, I sincerely want to know what Vita games you guys are playing, what games you own. Obviously, I would ask if you prefer digital or physical, but I think a lot of people definitely like physical. Like, that's totally me. I need Vita games. I need something I can put on my shelf, because I'm just like that, and I know a lot of people are also like that. But hey, this is what's on my PlayStation Vita, and like I said, tell me what's on yours. And hey, you have a beautiful, wonderful day. You stop watching this video now, and then you just go out there and you do the best you can do and be the best you can be. So I'll catch you guys in my next video, and if you're new, subscribe for PlayStation news, reviews, Let's Plays, and all that goodness in video games and PlayStation goodness and whatnot.